Whenever you're walking, again, you could be recovering from an injury that you sustained, a surgery that just happened, or maybe you are a little bit limited with your mobility. This is a cane. If you can see it, it's kind of far away from me, stands on its own. So there's no more of like looking for, I mean, it's the biggest nuisance, right? Whenever I see people walk into restaurants with canes and they're looking for, where do I put it? What do I lean it up against? And then unfortunately someone knocks it over and then, you know, it falls on the ground, it slips on the ground. This stands on its own because of that stable base. But then it also has a flashlight. But then it also has a grabber that's built in. It also has an alarm. All these features for under $40 at a hot deal price. I wasn't trying to take Chad Allen's thunder, but I mean, truly, I have never seen a cane that has so many built-in features, because who wants to walk around with 5 different tools?
Who wants to buy 5 different tools, right? That's what Tina Jennings and I were joking about, is that we have presented, and I'll give you a tour of the handle, the control panel, as I should call it, because what we were talking about is we used to sell a personal alarm.
Oh, yeah.
For the same price, right?
True.
We used to sell we obviously sell flashlights at that same price. It also articulates to go up and down.
Nice.
Now you're gonna notice there is like a little trigger right there. That's gonna be for your grabber. And so this nice long handle with all that included. By the way, that switch is right there, which when I'm standing and doing it, that's where my thumb is at. And so your thumb is where everything is activated. It's one-handed. And then right there on the pole is gonna be where you hang your purse, or and that folds up, by the way, or you can use it as an assistant handle to help yourself up. So one hand here, gives you something to press up against. And then it has a 4-foot base. I'm gonna put this against the white couch. It has a 4 feet on the base. And then out of that base, ready for this, I'm gonna do it slow, comes the grabber. I gotta say that in my different voice. Like when Jim Carrey's like the claw with his hand, right? That's what, and then it goes right back in. And do you see those 2 silver dots that's on the grabber? Those are actually magnets. And so if you're looking for that earring back, or you're looking for that screw and need that, that's gonna be magnetic.
Wow.
But of course, you can use it as a regular grabber. And I'm doing that with the trigger up on the handle, okay? And when I don't need it, it goes right back in. But why do we even need all this? Okay, I'm gonna stand up. Because regular canes, wooden canes, they're just fine. There's nothing wrong with these, except you can't adjust them. There are no bells and whistles, and it's not the right height for me. So look at my shoulder. I'm way up, and it's one size fits all with these canes. That's not how you buy a cane. Canes are by your arm length, not even by your height. And so you want your arm to always be at like a 20% degree angle right here, and about 6 inches from your body. And you want it to be comfortable. And so when you go to walk, you know, you're not one shoulder up, one shoulder down, and you're hurting yourself even more. And because of the way it's designed, everything's at my fingertips, everything's at my thumb. And when I need to get that grabber, I go, boop, there's my grabber. Because if there's a chance of using a cane, I probably need help getting down to the ground.
Absolutely.
Which means I can't pick up my medicine bottle, which means I can't pick up my glasses. I'm not bending over, I'm just picking things up. How about my watch, right? How about I use those magnets and I pick up this binder clip, but that could be an earring back. That could be a screw. That could be a paper clip. Can I just shake it off there? Yeah, there we go. And how about my magnifier? You might need to pick up your magnifier. And then because it's just, I'm gonna toss these back, because it's actually my cane, that goes right back in and I keep on moving.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's freestanding, by the way.
I know, and on top of that too, like how you had to lay down that cane, this one actually stands on its own too. And also too, you set it at whatever level that you need it to be your height. So it's right here, and I want you to know that once it's locked in place, it's locked. Maybe I need it just to accommodate, so you can lift it up, you can lift it down. There's several different ways that you can adjust. All metal too, you can hear it click into place. I mean, it's like that sound of security that you hear.
You want
and
that.
then once it's there, it's not going anywhere. But if you want to use it just as your grabber, you're able to do that too, which is really nice. And it has that magnetic base.
That sound, that quality sound that you get.
That's what you want to hear.
It's locked.
It's locked into place. It's not going anywhere, because it's the last thing that you want, right? If you're putting your weight on a cane, you want it to be able to hold you up. Flashlight built in, that alarm.
You can see the floor,
I didn't even realize that alarm that is right there. So if you do, you know, it could just be that you're out and about and there's somebody that's too close to you, you push that alarm. Or maybe you do need a little bit of assistance, you push that alarm. But it's several different things built into one. Here's the thing, it's a hot deal. So we give you a little bit of time to take advantage of the price that's going on. So it's under $40 versus about 50 bucks. Today, you actually have 5 months to pay off everything. So it's $8 to get this home. And they always have 30 days to love it or to send it back. But whether it's for you, whether it's a loved one, maybe you're recovering from something, maybe you know you have an upcoming surgery and you're gonna need a little bit of help getting around, you're gonna love the idea of getting home a cane that, one, can adjust your height, two, that has a stable base, so it actually will stand on its own, and you feel more secure walking it with it, right? When you go a little bit wider in that base instead of so shallow like the standard canes, now you feel good that you can walk with confidence and have that stability. You have the light, so if the sun's going down or maybe you're looking for something, you have the flashlight there, and then you have that personal alarm that's built in if you want to just chase someone away that might be too close for your comfort, or you need to get someone's attention that's in your household. So feel free to jump on hsn.com or your HSN app. You'll key in that number 865083. So Chad's going to walk around our studio with confidence and maybe even just using this as a grabber, right? Like just grab some things. The pantry, what you want is always at the top shelf, right? That's how it works.
Well, I thought they would have given me empty things. All these things are full, okay?
Oh, are they really?
Yes.
Well, I'm hungry. I do need a snack.
They're all full. I mean, this weighs 2 pounds of Ginger Snap cookies.
Oh.
I mean, 2 pounds of that. And look, if this is out of my top cabinet, it's really not hard at all. You know why it's not hard? It's
That's cool.
And that's a full can of beans or whatever that is. How about these oats? Now, the rubberized grips on the back here, this is all rubberized.
Oh.
This is all
That's
rubberized
why
and
it's not
textured.
slipping.
Yeah.
Ah, that's a good point.
And I'll tell you something, I haven't lifted something that heavy before, but that was a lot easier than I assumed. because like normally on TV, that container might be empty, but these are full. These are several pounds of stuff. And that rubberized grip isn't even slipping. Why? I mean, I've lifted household items, but never groceries before.
Yeah.
Groceries are a big deal when you're talking about that high cabinet, and maybe you're Miss Patsy and you're 5'1" or 5'2". We'll say Patsy's 5'5" now. And then you get the flashlight included, which you can see on the floor as I move it around, even with our studio lights built in.
Yeah.
You can adjust that going forward if you're on a walk and maybe you want the traffic to see you and you're on the sidewalk and you want to be seen.
Walking your pet.
Maybe
Yep.
you're walking the dog and something hits the grass right out of their behind and you need to pick it up. Right there you go. You can shine your flashlight. And then all of that is controlled right here where my finger, where I'm tapping. You can't see it. It's a black button. And so when I'm holding it, that's where my thumb always is. There is no reaction time at all. I can tilt that down with one finger. I can do my alarm with one thumb. And the speaker's actually right there as well. Why do I point this out? I point it out because in an emergency situation, are you gonna fumble through your purse for that safety alarm? Are you gonna fumble through your purse for the flashlight? If you are somebody using a cane or your loved one's using a cane, you're already down one hand, okay? Your hand's on a cane. And so why not put that alarm system, that flashlight, that trigger for the grabber, all where your hand already is, so that your reaction time is cut in half, or maybe even more than that, and you can actually get done what you need to get done. And because I'm with my cane, and maybe I'm by myself, if I need to pick something up, having that grabber included is a big deal.
Absolutely.
Here's what I've been talking about a lot, Nicole, is the football games are coming up, tailgating season.
Oh, yeah.
It's summertime. If grandma or mom or the aunt is saying no to going to those events, think about why. Is she not feeling mobile? Is she not feeling free? Can she not get around? If she needs a scooter, there's one of those coming up, and that's super fast. She'll get there. But is she not able to walk around comfortably, but she doesn't want to admit it to you? Those are the things that go through my head when I think about my loved ones. I'm like, well, why is she saying no to the football game? Like, she got nothing to do.
Right.
Right? And then you go, well, that's what goes through your head. Am I wrong about that?
No, it's 100% true, and I love that Miss Patsy is here too. I was gonna ask, immediately I was like, can I hang my purse on here? And that's what Miss Patsy, she put her purse there because you wanna be able to do that. But as you look at Miss Patsy, and I'll ask her to walk this way, I want you to see the difference with this cane compared to other ones that are out in the market. A lot of time their base is just really, the diameter is very small, right? So you don't feel stable enough whenever you're walking around. But with Miss Patsy, because she has those 4 feet, she has that wider base, not only does it stand on its own, but you also feel more confident. And I think that's important too. That's probably the main thing that you consider when you shop for a cane. Let's just start there. It's much more than a cane, but let's start there. You're shopping for, do I feel stable when I walk? And unfortunately, I don't need help getting around right now. But unfortunately, if I did, this is not gonna help because you feel like you have to be able to put almost 100%, maybe 90% of my weight is here and I put 10% here just because it's not stable. It feels wobbly. You have stability whenever you have this one, and then whenever you want to let go, it doesn't just fall over, right? It's actually able to stand on its own. But then we go beyond that, right? Now you got a cane that has stability. You also have a cane that has adjustability at several points. But then now I have something that goes beyond that. I have that light that articulates. Right now it's straight. Maybe I want to point it down because I dropped something on the ground. Then I have that alarm that's built in if I need to alert someone. And then it also has a grabber built in. All these things at $39.99. That wooden cane, I mean, I'm sure Chad got it just to put it as an example. He probably spent almost $39.99 on just that cane.
$49. That wood cane, I'm still mad about it. $49.99 for that wood cane.
Spent it more than what you're spending on this one, and it does just that. It's just a cane, but it lacks the stability and it can't stand on its own. So I know we're in the final moments of this, and just think of it, take a survey. We all know someone who's having just a little bit of a struggle getting around. Could be yourself. You could be watching right now, and I love getting messages from people. They're like, oh, you know, I had a surgery, now I've been stuck in my bed. Love watching HSN. I love that you're here with us. But let's give you that movement. Let's give you that little bit of freedom. So now, if you want to go make that cup of coffee, you can get around your house because you have this cane that is in your hand. So one cane, silver or black, it's the one color that comes, so you don't have to decide, well, what color does my friend want? What color does my mom want? My grandma want? Whoever you need to get this for, we'll ship it to their doorstep on your behalf, and you can get it home for $8. $8. And if you don't love it, or if your loved one doesn't love it, call us back. Be like, no, it didn't work out. We give you 30 days. And you're like, I'll give my $8 back. Give my $8 back and I'll send back the cane. But you have everything to gain from this purchase if you are lacking that mobility and you need something to give you just that little extra assistance.
Yeah.
Look how Miss Patsy how she gets along. Now, can you show us how you hang your purse? I love that too. It's also, ladies, how much have you paid for those purse holders? I mean, it's so many different things.
That's right.
Right? When you're in the restaurant and you're looking, where do I put my purse? And you're like, I don't want to put it on the ground. I don't have a purse hook with me. I forgot. Now you can put it with your cane. You're hanging out with the girlfriends. There you go.
And how often are we talking about and sharing canes or crutches or mobility scooters or things with family members?
Right, yeah.
Maybe you're just recovering for a minute. This cane works for Patsy, who's like, what'd you say, 5'1", 5'2"?
Yep,
5'1", Patsy? 5'1". And I'm 5'11", so, well, 5'10" and a half. 5'11". And so it works for me, it works for Patsy, it works for Nicole. How tall are you, Nicole?
I'm 5'5".
Let me get this. 5'5", okay, so 5'1", 5'5", 5'10", 5'11". I'm gonna be 6 foot tomorrow. And it works for all of us because of the adjustability. Yeah. That wood cane is advertised as one size fits all. Folks, that is not the case, and it's not comfortable, okay? And so when you're able to have this, and what you're looking for, cane education, just bend your arm a little bit. They say a 20-degree angle is the most comfortable for most people. It's important that you're comfortable though. So about a 20-degree bend in your elbow when you're at your point of walking, and then 6 inches from your body. Once you're at 6 inches from your body and 20-degree bend in your elbow, that should be your most comfortable. It does nothing to do with your height. Has everything to do with your arm length. And so you want a cane, whether you're buying this one or another one, that is adjustable, made out of metal, sturdy, because I'm just gonna sit for 1 second, but when I go to put my weight on this, I wanna know that that cane can support it, and that it's heavy, and that it's freestanding, and that when I put it down to wash my hands, it doesn't just fall over.
Right.
Because don't forget, you're using a cane for a reason. You're probably not as mobile or as free as you wanna be. This gives you all of that mobility and freedom back. You pair this with the Liberty Lift and the mobility scooter. I mean, this show could not be more limitless living than what we're offering today, because all we're doing today is just helping you get out and about. It's summertime, folks. We're going into the hot season. The beaches, the tailgates, the 4th of July activities that are coming up. I mean, you name it, Mother's Day. I mean, there are so many things that are coming up that we're out of the house, that now's the time to be thinking about what will help me say yes to where I'm not telling my daughter or my grandkids, oh, I'm sorry, honey, I can't come to the t-ball game because I'm making up an excuse because I just can't get out of the house. Give yourselves the tools that help you get out of the house or will help your loved ones. If you're watching right now, but you know grandma's not coming,
Right.
Give the tools to her that help her come out of the house so that everyone can enjoy life again, right? It's 2025. If we know better, we do better. And
Right.
we have the tools available to help you.
I mean, I'm telling you, this hour is all about getting rid of those roadblocks or those obstacles, truly letting you live your best life this spring and summer. Come on, winter is wrapping up. The sun's coming out. We want you to enjoy your life and not be held back. And this is such a great opportunity with, I mean, the cane, that's the reacher, it's the flashlight, it's the alarm that's on there.
Right.
You want to hang something on there, you can absolutely do so as well. 865-083 is the item number. It is a hot deal, so take advantage.